everybody, welcome back to the Axion Accelerator time. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. What have we got? We got Axion Sales, we got Axion Burn and Axion Divs, and we're going to check all that out, of course, in the live stream. And of course, what else we got? We got a $250 NFT prize contest on at the moment, so don't forget to get involved with that, especially if you're into art. But if you're not into art, hey, and you got a little bit of creativity, get into the NFT contest. $250. That's going to be used widely within the Axion ecosystem when Axion moves over to Polygon. And so that's the other big thing, of course, the Polygon migration. That's going to involve a ton of things. It's going to be super exciting, of course, targeting third week of October, subject to the version 3 audit, which is new staking code, NFT stakes, folks. And lots of other stuff in there to deal with fees and that sort of thing. But of course, we're going to have Polygon Matic, so it's going to be even super cheap and basically free with the airdrop. So hey, zero fees, anyone can handle that. Do I hear Ethereum fees or Polygon zero fees? Let's go for zero fees with the airdrop there. Going to be pretty nice. You can do heaps of staking into the accelerator for free. You can do all sorts of stuff and lots of other features and benefits coming up. So it's going to be a good time, folks. So once again, welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and of course, if you haven't become an Axion token member, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Just a great way of supporting the channel as we grow into the future and onwards and upwards, onwards and upwards. Exciting times ahead. Next, only what, 2 weeks or something, maybe 2.5 weeks. Going to be pretty exciting. Let's get into the chat there. We've got a few comments in already, so we're going to check that. We've got Cripple in the house. Morning, good people. It's been a while. Hey, Cripple, it has been a while. Great to see you in the chat though, and I love the little Santa's thing on there. It's almost getting up to that time, isn't it? Almost getting up to the Christmas time there. Kenny Lai says, good morning all. Hey, Kenny, great to see you again as well. Hello to Kenny Lai, and welcome to everybody else. Of course, get into the chat. Axion is a community project, so get in there and say hello. We always welcome everybody's opinions in there, so get in there and go for gold. All right, so we've got about, started a little bit earlier today, about 5 minutes earlier, so we've got 11 minutes to go, 93% remaining. Let's take a couple of snapshots of this. I'm going to get rid of my, I've got a delay option. Remember, I've put that on. I'm going to change that to none. And let's get a little snapshot of the accelerator. Someone might buy and stake in there. Let's have a look. But the one thing, so we're at 93% still remaining, but the problem is gas fees have been super high today. And yesterday were pretty high too. So that is impacting the accelerator. But of course, when we go to Polygon, we're going to have zero fees. So that's just the way it's going to be. I think I'm going to sneeze there, but hey, there we are. So that's what we got. 10 minutes to go. So we're going to hold that. Oh, maybe I'll wait for it a bit later. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to sneeze here just a moment. Oh, got to stop sneezing. Woohoo! All right. So yeah, so we've got 10 minutes to go, 93%, and I might do my snapshot a bit later. That's how we roll. Let's have a look at the numbers, of course. The numbers are 30 million has been sold, $5,428. Burn is at 12,800,000, so that's pretty nice. 2,300 extra burn. Like I say, it all adds up. It takes Axion off the market, so that's cool. And a Bitcoin paid out 0.02465. That's a $1,300 there. What people used to enter, 1.2 Ethereum was used to enter. That's the same as it was yesterday when we opened up. Remember, we did the live stream yesterday at the opening of the recharge for today, and so that's still the same. And the problem is we've had all day high gas prices, which is pretty much the biggest catalyst to move over to Polygon. So that's the whole thing, right? So not many weeks to go until that. What day is it today? 6th of October here in New Zealand, of course. Hopefully it's probably 6th of October in most places around the world now. So 6th of October. So let's say third week, or would that be third week, about 21st or something. So maybe 2.5 weeks to go, something like that. Let's add 14. That'd be 21. Yeah, so just maybe 2.5 weeks to go. Something like that is probably the expectation. Yeah, gonna be a lot of fun. Now, the other thing, of course, is if you've got into the announcements today, you go to, I think they had another announcement. I posted it on the community tab on this channel, and that was the fact that there is an important call to all liquidity providers from Pollen, the marketing director for Axion. In order to facilitate the move to Polygon and the launch of Axion Version 3, we will require everyone to remove their liquidity positions from the Uniswap pool. So this will only apply if you've actually provided Axion and ETH in the liquidity pool on Uniswap. If you haven't done that, this does not apply to you. It only applies to maybe a couple of dozen people that have provided liquidity, still got LP tokens in the pool. Also, if you had on liquidity mining reward on Axion's staking platform, you need to take those LP tokens out and pull out your liquidity provision. If you're not sure what providing liquidity is or what LP tokens are, then this announcement does not concern you. That's simple, and you don't need to do anything. Regular Axion investors and stakers don't need to do anything. So it's only if you're maybe a couple of dozen people that have provided that. There are still about 33 wallets. Well, there we are. So I said a couple of dozen, 33 wallets holding Axion ETH LP tokens. These people should convert their tokens back as soon as possible, or they will no longer be able to sell the LP tokens back to Uniswap. Okay, this is a huge warning and risk losing the access to Axion and ETH. This is paramount. If you're one of those LP providers still, it is time to move it. These wallet addresses can be found here. So that's the one there with the balances. So actually, we might have a quick look at that. If you have LP tokens in the Axion mine, please withdraw them immediately. So that's the link there, stake.axion.network /mining. So that is, you have to go there. That's actually hidden, I think, typically speaking, so on the staking platform, because you don't have the mining page here. It used to be down here. So it's gone. And so yeah, you need to take that into account. So this is the LP tokens that are left. So these are all the addresses that have LP tokens. So all these people need to pull their LP tokens, otherwise they will be, get stuck. So this is the case. So very important people do that. All right, very cool. And if you have LP tokens in your wallet, please sell them back to Uniswap as soon as possible. This can be done at a Uniswap pool version 2. So that's the pool that's obviously on the Ethereum pool. That's the one we look when we're looking at the Axion price. That's the pool that we're looking at. If you don't see your position on that link with the correct wallet connected, press import pool, then select ETH Axion. You should see your position and be able to remove your liquidity. Now, once again, you have to have your LP token sitting in your MetaMask wallet to be able to be seen for that. And that's just from the Axion development team there. So important announcement. So if that is you, make sure you respond to that. Otherwise, you'll lose your value. Alex Casey's fees were really high all day. They were super high, Alex. I saw Gwei over 500 on many hours, so pretty high. Alex Case, hi all, and hi to Alex. Great to see our moderator in the house. Pretty cool. And True Blue 75 morning. What's for dinner? Hey, I don't know yet. I have to think about what's for dinner. I'm once again having it a bit late, so I will have to think about what's for dinner later. Maybe I'll decide at the end of the live stream. And we've got other moderator in there, Prana. Hey, Cripple, and everybody. Good to see Prana in the house as well. And Kim Wilson, Axion token member as well. Hi, everybody. Great to see you all in there. So the whole gang's in there just about. We've got lots of members, though, in the Axion token members. So get out there and get involved. All right. So there's the big update for today. So really just a bit of housekeeping, but very important if you're an LP provider. You don't want to get it caught out there. All right, so we're going to come back to social media in a second. Let's go just check out 5 minutes to go in the accelerator. The Gwei price is 149 at the moment. So that's the case. We've got 5 minutes. Let's go quickly check out the Axion price and see how that's been getting on over the last 24 hours. All right. Now, obviously, we've got the NFT competition, so we're going to check that out quickly as well. And I will be having a competition on this channel for the Polygon migration. And that's going to be a sponsored prize from the Axion Foundation. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I will be announcing that probably tomorrow, or if not the next day. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be pretty awesome. And it's going to run right through to the end of the month. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, hey, the independents in there, Metal James here, just another profile. Hey, Metal James, nice to see you as independent. So I'm trying to remember those names. Playing some Rocket League, nice one. So I haven't played Rocket League, but I'm sure it sounds fun just by the name of it. All right, so here's the price of Axion, 000017873. So still holding up reasonably well. And I've seen a lot of projects get wrecked. And one of those was Rex. I don't know if you're following Rex. I follow as a sort of just an observator. I have done a little bit of stuff in Rex, but just mostly observator. And boy, they had a real price pump and a real price pullback on that. So if you've been following Rex, maybe Alex, I think you have, man, oh man, that thing's like a roller coaster. Huge value to be captured, huge value to be lost. So I think there's going to be a bit of a roller coaster to that one. And so, yeah, interesting stuff there on the Rex token on the BSC chain. Total liquidity, 550,000. Daily volume 32,744. So that's on the light side. But we have got a small pool, remember, as we move to migrate to Polygon. And of course, we've got 79.74 ETH in there, 1.54 billion pooled Axion in there as well. That's just what we've got. So very cool. Oh, something in my eye there. So that's what we got there. Let's have a quick look at the price, and we're going to full screen this as we wait for the accelerator recharge. Alex K says, I follow it, but don't buy any. Yeah, I've done a few good little trades on the Rex there, Alex, so it's been a bit of fun. Right, so there we are. This is what our chart looks like at the moment. You can see massive volume back on the 27th, and of course, this is where we went all the way up to about 350% return. So it's pretty nice pump there. And of course, in crypto, you always got to expect a bit of a pullback there. And we pulled back to 61.8 number there, back down towards 00,016, and that's I did say a good chance, a more probable chance it will bounce off that since it was the Fibonacci retracement. And then we're back up now. We're still up about 155%. So that's where we're at the moment. So holding up pretty well. Got a little bit of uptrend there. Higher lows, I should say. Let's quickly look at the hourly chart on that and see where we're at. All right, let's go back. 24 hours is what we like to do as well. So we're on 18 here. Let's have a look here. I think we've actually got a nice looking chart. So hey, it's nice to report that we're actually up today. So up 3.7% today on the 24-hour. Very cool. We'll take that, won't we? We'll take that amount. So very cool, especially after Ethereum and Bitcoin has pumped. Obviously, the big news, obviously Bitcoin pumping over 50K. So it's almost there, almost confirmed. The bull run, in my view, is back on, and so obviously had bullish trend, or let's say bullish momentum, but definitely showing some real strength there. Obviously, it's going to go over that 52K to really give some excitement. All right, so that's pretty much that. Let's have a see how we're going. A minute and 40 seconds to go. Woo-hoo-hoo. We've got 349 million, basically 350 million Axion left up for grabs. The Gwei price is 130, so still pretty high. Really only big people would want to go into here. Your smaller, medium investors would probably stay out of this at the moment, given the buy and stake transactions. So it's only one requirement to buy and stake, only one ETH transaction, but of course, it's doing a number of transactions in the background. When you buy and stake, the value that you put in there, 55% goes to buy Axion and sends it to the burn address. So it's taken off the market for good. So that helps not only you, but the ecosystem over time by making less Axion on the market. And the second thing, of course, wrap Bitcoin divs, 35% goes to wrap Bitcoin divs to everybody who is staked. So obviously, once you buy and stake, you'll become a staker too and benefit from future buys and stakes. This is the way it works. And then 15% will go to the Axion Foundation to do either marketing or salaries, that sort of thing. Mostly marketing at the moment. So that's just the way it works. And so that's a very positive cycle. And that's what the Accelerator tokenomics has been product has basically been set up to do that positive tokenomics back in. So very cool. And of course, this is going to be supercharged when we move to Polygon because it's going to be zero fees there. Still have to reach the target market, of course, but when you get on Polygon, we're going to open up a whole new market. I think what we say 660,000 active users per day. So we have to target those users in particular. They're already on Polygon. They're familiar with how to use it. I've got a folder on this channel on Polygon. So if you want to fight for beginners, check it out. It's about 8 or 9 videos in there. How to add Polygon network, etc. All right, we're recharging. There we go, recharge. So we're just recharging now. So we're going to go back up to 375 million now and start again for the next 24 hours until the next recharge. This will go back to 100% on the retail, and that's pretty much it. So I typically recommend that if you're going to go and accelerate, make sure you do your investment due diligence. Look at the Axion network website. If you have any questions, get into Discord or Telegram. Axion has 24/7 help with the people on there, so professionals are willing to help you. So it's pretty cool. Very few projects in crypto have that. And the other thing, of course, is once you do that, you can hit the accelerator tab that will bring you to this page. Hook up your wallet. Choose one of 7 tokens. So you've got Ethereum, USDC, DAI, Wrap Bitcoin, BAT, Shiba, and Hex. And you can enter any of those to buy and stake and then put the amount that you want to spend. On the right-hand side, you're going to have the US dollar amount, and you're going to have the Axion, the corresponding Axion value and you can see the bonuses here. This is the big deal. This is why you go into Accelerator to pick up this bonus. But if you stake long enough, you also get up the long-term bonuses, which is the big payday, which is there's 5 of those over the next 5 years. The first one's later this month in October, so that's pretty exciting, and so you can get that too. So pretty nice. If you continue on, of course, you put in the period. So 60 days is the minimum buy and stake period, and so you get a 7% bonus up to 349 days. And 349 days, let me get that right, 349 days, and that's 7% bonus too. But as soon as you jump to 350 days, your bonus will jump from 7% to 13.4%. That's how the way it works. And because you're doing a 350-day stake, you need that to get the big payday. So you'll get a little bit of the first big payday in there as well. You sneak that in. So you jump from 7% to 13.4% within 1 day, from day 349 to day 350. And when you do your stake, and you'll also get a bit of big payday there too. It's pretty nice. Of course, if you stake all the way to the maximum period, which is 5,555 days, what we call max share or max stake, or 5555 stake, you will be, you're in the club basically for the long-term stakers, and that jumps all the bonus all the way up to 28.4%. And of course, you qualify for 5 big paydays, not just one. Where you do, if you do a 350-day stake, you get 1, but for 15.2 years, you get all 5 big paydays, so you get even more bigger. So that's pretty exciting. Later on, they may have, since NFT stakes are going to be NFTs on Polygon with version 3. They may later in the year, maybe in a year's time, something like that, maybe a little bit longer, they may have tradable max share stakes. So just we have to wait and see the roadmap for that for the team. And so you may even be able to trade out a 15-year stakes and sell them on the secondary market, something like that. So that's something just to keep in on the side there as something in the future. So on top of Axion, of course, you get wrapped Bitcoin dividends, and there we are, folks. That's the wrapped Bitcoin dividends. So on top of that, so pretty nice. All right, so let's just take a little snapshot of this before I lose the page as well. Let's do that before it refreshes on me. Bam. All right, so we're going to take that. That's all gone. And we're going to go up the top here before this refreshes too. And let's take a snapshot of this. We'd like to help the rest of the people come in with some information as they come in. So we're going to look for that. Let's go. All right, so we're going to jump in here, and we're going to put in the first one. I'm going to make sure I've done the first one here. I've got a couple of screenshots here. Got to make sure they're all the right ones. Let's have a look here. So I think it's this one. All right, so bam, 2 days. I've got to make sure it's Accelerator results. Nice. All right, bam, let's go there, and we're going to put in the second one, which is the total results. Nice. So that was the final. I already read out the final results, so we don't need to see it. But what I would point out is that obviously a bit more Bitcoin, but Axion burn 13 million. So we're going to see once someone does a stake, that will show up in the burn address. So that's going to be exciting to see that too. But basically 30 million Axion sold today, and don't forget the gas fees were very high most of the day. So like over 500 Gwei. That's the use case for moving Polygon. So you can see why that's going to be great. Got a couple comments in there. Pran Om says Crypto Casino and Naya from Axion Advisory Council are also running their own Axion sponsored prize giveaways. That's super exciting. So yeah, so Crypto Casino is also going to be running a Axion sponsored prize giveaway, and I'll be launching that either tomorrow or the next day on this channel as well. So that's very exciting, and you'll find out more about that when I launch it. And yeah, awesome stuff. Thanks for that, Prana. Awesome heads up. And the Independent says, yep. And John Atkins in the house. Hey, John Atkins, another Axion token member, represent. Whoop, whoop. All right, so hi, Superman and everybody. Great. And Knightley's in the house too. Hey, Knightley, hello. And Knightley says, it's amazing to me how many people sell the Axion with such high fees at such a low market cap and right before the chainsaw. It is crazy, isn't it, Knightley? Crazy, crazy stuff, really, for sure. It's going to be so much easier for me to compound my wrap Bitcoin when on Matic, because I'm a somewhat smaller investor, and that's exactly right, Nightly. So there's lots of small investors, medium investors, and all sorts of investors in between, and Polygon's going to allow them to do all sorts of crazy little stakes, probably $1 stakes, all sorts of stuff like that. And compounding is going to be fantastic, and that's going to be a big, huge thing. Crypto Casino's been hinting at that as well, the compounding feature, and that's massive on your APY, right? So your APR is going to be good. Your API is can look pretty spectacular with stakes, so going to be interesting on that one. All right, so very cool. So that's the results there, nice, and we're going to give that some love, of course. Bam, and right, so that's looking good. All right, so let's have a quick look at the price at the moment. We'll see where. Let's look at some of the burn addresses there. We're going to go back in time. So we'll look here. Let's have a look back just on the last 24 hours and see what sort of sales have been on there. It's 25 million, 1.3 ETH. What else we got back there? I'm just going back. I think it's about as far as back. So no big sales really in the last 24 hours. Obviously the price has moved up. We've had a net price increase, but also the Ethereum is smashed up there, almost $3,500 per Ethereum. So let's go check out Nomics. Obviously that's a big news over the last 24 hours is Bitcoin smashing that 50K. And attacking that previous high that we had of 52. So it's just sitting under there at the moment. Look at that, 51,527. So just sitting under that 52. Ethereum is at 3,477, as I said. So they're all up about 2-3% there. Hex has actually had quite a decent pullback, but obviously the dev came out and said that December is probably when Pulsechain will launch. I imagine it's going to be a bit of a surprise, but you've got to have the fork as well. So you've got the Pulse testnet coming at the moment. You've got a few steps happening with that. Then you're going to have the fork, and then which I understand is going to have a few days notice, but we'll see whether that still is in the gameplay. And then you're going to have the launch of the Pulsechain, which actually might be a surprise launch, but the dev apparently said that it's going to be December, which is the time frame I've been given, right? I've been giving that time frame. I said, wouldn't it be cool if it was the 2nd of December, because it's the same time that Hex actually launched. So we'll watch out for that too. Right, Cardano sitting at $2.19. Binance Coin at 432. That's actually been performing pretty well as well. Binance Coin. XRP at $1.06. Solana at $1.55. Dogecoin at 26.6. We've got Polkadot number 11 at $30.34. Luna at 42.44. All both down there, a bit there. Uniswap is at 25. Avalanche at 61, and Shiba Inu has moved to 15 now. Wow, okay, up 80% almost. Wow, okay. Shiba, that's just crazy stuff. But people, it seems to be holding up now. Obviously, in a bear market, this thing will crash like a knife in the bear market. But the market's bullish, and there must have been some other, maybe possibly some other news around that. But really, what a huge jump in Shiba Inu as well. So anyway, Shiba Inu is one of the tokens as well for the accelerator. And like I said, once you put in the amount, the length, you continue on, and you can just buy and stake that. Any buy and stake that you make in Accelerator will show up on the stake page there. You can see that we're up to 100% now, 375 million AXNs up for grabs. So this has been fully recharged now, and 23 hours, 51 minutes to go. Like I say, typically if you're going to try and get an accelerator at the moment, you probably want to get it with a Gwei, 30, 40 Gwei, somewhere like that. So lately that's been pretty hard to get. But once again, that's probably only when it gets reasonable for smaller, medium investors. The other side of course, is that the big bonus up to 28.4% will be reduced in Polygon. Polygon's indicated. So how they taper that off is another question, of course. Right, so that's pretty cool. Let's quickly have a look at what was I going to go here? I was going to go, once you've actually done this buy and stake, you can go to the stake page, and you'll see your stake at the bottom of the stake page with all your stake details, like your share and your share percentage, the value on the left here. It's pretty cool, actually. And this all the stuff's going to be redone, actually, at the end of this quarter, as Axion moves from the Axion staking platform to the Axion portal. So it's going to be exciting to see that. Prana says, I'm a small investor, says Prana. Yay to small investors. So it really is going to open access to a lot of small investors on Polygon. It really is awesome. Don't forget, if you're new to Polygon, check out the Polygon folder on this channel. I've done a lot of beginner videos. There's a general introduction for beginners to Polygon, and then there's how to add Polygon to your wallet. And that is going to be easy when Axion actually launches on Polygon. They're going to make it a button that's basically going to pop up and say, or notice pops up and just says, you haven't got Polygon network. Add it to you. You click it and it'll add all the details. And you can confirm that. It's pretty cool. But I have got videos if you want to get in there and get used to Polygon early, which I do suggest because it's always pretty cool. And you can start off there with just a couple of dollars, so it's pretty easy. I've got how to add Polygon to your wallet. I've got bridges, how to bridge from Ethereum to Polygon, how to use other bridges to change to other networks like BSC chain and other ones. So there's lots of different options there available. stable coins, using popular tokens, all that sort of stuff. You can mix, make bridges around. Also, a little cheat sheet there on Bitfury. Using Bitfury, you can get the bridge fee down from $40, $50, whatever, down to or around that mark, or down to like a transfer price, to a couple dollars. So especially when the grey prices are low. So it's a little trick or hack using Bitfury. So check out that video too. And there's a couple other videos in there, like X-Pollinate Bridge and stuff like that. So pretty useful for people new to Polygon. Certainly get you around. QuickSwap as well, and QuickSwap's kind of like Uniswap, and you can swap tokens between. You get ETH onto Polygon from Ethereum using, say, the Matic bridge, or using Bitfury as a little trick there via BSC chain. So there's lots of different routes you can get there, and cheap. And that's the main thing, right? Cheap. You can be patient with the time it takes and get there cheap, but they're actually pretty fast. A couple of minutes on the bridges and you'll be sweet. So it does open up a new world, and of course you can use QuickSwap to swap tokens. But you got to do your due diligence. You need to check the tokens and the pools, make sure that the tokens and pools are legit. You still got to do your own due diligence on that, just like you have to do on other swapping exchanges. So very cool. All right, so that's that. Let's go back to Accelerator. Partner says Axion on Polygon is going to be awesome for smaller new investors. Yeah, it's going to be great for new investors, but it's also going to be great for there's a whole new market on there, right? Whole new market, and Polygon so far has indicated that the team's going to get somewhat what we call soft support from the Polygon team. So that's like retweeting stuff that Axion's doing, and putting Axion on Polygon lists and platforms, just showing that's up on the DeFi tab, the DApp tab, and all stuff like that. So we'll get some exposure on those, which has impacts over time, and so that's going to be cool too. All right, but obviously the other thing is that Axion's going to be doing $100,000 or more in the launch, and lots of stuff building up for that. So that obviously competitions and marketing and all that sort of stuff's coming into place. So it's going to be pretty big, and they're going to keep that maintained pretty high there on. Also, there's going to be Matic airdrops as well, and it's going to make what is already cheap transactions on Polygon free for Axion holders. So if you're going to stake, you're going to go into the accelerator, it's all going to pretty much be free. So it's pretty awesome stuff. Really is a game changer. Like I say, if you're earning a good APR, I should say, you're going to be able to compound that stuff and get a good APY. And go for gold on that. It's going to be super duper good. Yeah, crazy. You're going to be able to do staking ladders, crazy staking ladders, all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Like I say, also the team has the flexibility, of course, to go on to do other offerings on other chains as well. They're not just, even though Polygon is going to be amazing, that they can add more value to Axion's ecosystem and stakers with other chains. So that could do all sorts of things. They could do benefits like on Pulsechain or any other sort of thing. They are not restricted by the opportunities. And the team is pretty creative like that. So we'll look forward to more innovations. The other big thing, of course, is going to be 3 major innovations. We're going to check that out on the actual page. So pretty cool. Right, that's happening there. We've got the price going on pretty good. We've gone through. We've got SK VAB at the moment at 3.2 cents, and a skirt at just under a penny there at the moment. So just a bit of weakness there on those two. But once again, it just you got to just hold those for a bit longer term. That's just the way those ones go. Matic is actually $1.27 at the moment, so that's the price of Matic, and that's what you use as a gas fee on the Polygon chain, at least until you get some free airdrop stuff as well. Pretty cool. All right, so I think that was pretty much on there. All right, let's jump off there. Bam. All right, let's go. And we're going to get off there. I think what was the total market there? 2.47 trillion at the moment. So nice, up from yesterday as well. I think what was it, 2.42 yesterday or something like that. So that's nice there. All right, let's have another look at Cointelegraph and check out the news. Bam, let's go. Oh yeah, just a side thing on Pulsechain. I wouldn't suggest the sacrifice is still open on Pulsechain, but I wouldn't suggest that you're sacrificing. The rate is something like 18, 19 or higher, X times higher cost of sacrifice now. So yeah, I wouldn't, if you've been thinking about that, I would avoid it. Not investment advice, of course, but when you've got a factor that's 18, 19 plus, X plus, then I wouldn't be looking at doing that. It's probably better just to buy some Hex, get a copy of Hex on the Pulsechain, do it that way, or just wait to buy for any dips when Pulse launches, maybe in December, which seems to be the time frame. So I got Gensler here, confirms SEC won't ban crypto, but Congress could. Yeah, so I won't get too much into commentary about that because it moves into politics, but I would have a lot to say on that there. Billionaire Ken Griffin slams crypto as jihadists call against the greenback. Mr. Wonderful's crypto allocation is now larger than his gold holdings. Yeah, not surprising. Mirror opens access to its blockchain blogging platform to all, and Cosmos sees 1 million transfers in a month across the ecosystem. So some cool little stories there. What else we got here? That's pretty much that on that. Let's see what is on the hot stories. Nothing really new there from the looks of it. Yeah, nothing really looks there. So 50K Bitcoin is the ultimate bear trap, says analysts, as BTC price struggles for keys at level. That's probably the only comment on that. So if that's on Cointelegraph, any of those looked interesting to you, particularly the editor's choice, check those out. All right, very nice. Let's go back up to the marketing and see what Axion's been doing today on Twitter. We're going to go Axion Twitter here and see what we've been doing. Okay, so I've got a tweet here that went out today. Don't forget, if you see these tweets, do just tweet them out yourself. Obviously, the community plays a huge role in spreading the word and helping Axion grow and reach a bigger audience. Bitcoin is the golden ticket, and our stakers have earned over 173 Bitcoin since March, so that's pretty awesome, isn't it? So very nice on that. In the past year, Bitcoin is up over 360% compared to Facebook, which is only up 22%. It was only a matter of time. Yeah, that's certainly. Well, you got to think when the crypto markets are about 2.5 trillion or whatever. It's a small market compared to a lot of markets around the world. So a lot of growth to happen there. Axion just replied to a tweet here. Not sure what that is there. Be sure to favorite there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that tweet there is. So just saying that the launch is about the 3rd week of October for the Polygon chain. That's all that's replying to. Here's the competition, of course. Are you an NFT artist? Immortalize your art forever by entering our new NFT art contest and win $250 in Axion. So this definitely up for grabs, as I said at the opening of this live stream. Definitely get into that because it's $250. If you've got even an inkling of art ability, making a piece of art's going to be used within an NFT, and you have to create the actual NFT, just the artwork, and that'd be pretty awesome. Now, Poland's already indicated that the first 500 people that enter the accelerator on Polygon will be getting a OG NFT for that. So I think they may even have two. I believe that's the OG NFT. It could be an accelerated NFT. You just never know. But definitely the OG NFT is going to be there for sure. The artwork will herald our move to Polygon and the first participants of the Axion Accelerator. So yeah, definitely that does tie it in. The first 500 people in the accelerator will, at this stage, will be getting that NFT, which are pretty awesome. It will have benefits with it too. So don't sneeze at that because it's going to be cool. Let's have a look here. So I think let's post that. I think that's on another link. Let's have a look, see where this link goes. Cardano TV says in-house, locked on and listening. Hey, great to see you, Cardano TV. Awesome stuff. So this is the prize, of course. I'm going to post this link in the chat. Make sure you get to that. Bam. All right. This is the NFT competition. If you want to get in that, $250, folks. If you're a small investor in Axion, then this is a good competition for you to pick up a nice little return there, $250, and everybody's got a chance to win. Everybody's got a chance to win. So it's got the full details there and a form to fill out, of course. Especially to add the file there. I'm not sure if that's actually working. At least it's not working on my Chrome browser. Maybe it works on your browser. It's not working there, but that's how you just fill out the form, folks. Add your piece of artwork there, and then the community will vote on it. So nice. So with $250 with Axion NFT art contest, very cool. Want your art to be immortalized in the Axion ecosystem forever? We're calling on all artists to submit their artwork for Axion's new OG Polygon NFT that will launch when we migrate. The community will vote on which artwork they like best, and the winning art feature will feature as the background for this exclusive NFT. So hey, you're going to live in infamy, I guess, if you get in this. So pretty cool. Selected winner will also get $250 in Axion and the NFT itself when Axion goes live. Whether you are creating this art digitally on Photoshop, painting it in IRL, or animating a unique GIF, we can't wait to see what Axion community makes. So pretty cool. This NFT will herald the first accelerator bidders on the Polygon network. So I think that's pretty cool. That part there. So first accelerators, and I think it's going to be up to 500, is what Poland said. So your artwork can contain the colors purple and the themes of the Polygon brand, or the blue hues of the Axion brand, or something entirely different and unique. The artwork is up to you. And so submissions must contain original artwork that is free of copyright, have a resolution of exactly 800 by 480 pixels, delivered in JPEG or PNG format if it's still an image, delivered in high quality GIFs or MP4 if animated, no graphics or images that violate Axion's branding guidelines. And there's the form basically to fill in here. So pretty nice on that. So if you want to get into that, go check it out and fill it out. It's pretty nice. And just submit. It's pretty easy to do. So very cool on that. Well done to the team on that one. So very nice. All right. So once again, Crypto Casino is to be, and Naya will be doing a Axion supported prize giveaway, sponsored prize giveaway, as Prana said. But we'll be launching one also, an Axion. So that's from the Axion Foundation sponsored prize giveaway as well. We'll be running to the end of October. I'll probably launch it tomorrow or the next day. And we'll be running that all the remaining period of the month at Spring Front. That's going to be focused on Polygon migration, so it should be a lot of fun there as well. So I look forward to that prize coming up on this channel. I will be running, of course, some more Matic giveaway spin wheels, 0.1 Matic, because that's a great way for people to get on there. With 0.1 Matic, you can do hundreds of transactions, so it's a really great way of getting onto Polygon and start using it as well. So very cool. Before Axion gets on there, third week of October, of course, going to be super exciting. I'm excited. I hope you are too. So here's have a quick look at the Axion roadmap. I always like to come back to the roadmap. You guys know that I always check the roadmap because this is what's coming up for the next couple of months. We're already obviously in October. So this is running through from the 1st of October to the end of December. And of course, it's 6th of October now. So we've got Axion V3 co-ordered and complete. And as I said last time, T-Daly, developer said that was going very well. Axion launch on Polygon. And of course, that's going to go hand in hand. So looking forward to that. Accelerated promo video ads created for advertising network. Awesome stuff. Looking that's going to be brand new. That's new. And I think it's going to be very effective visual. That visual content is going to be really good. And I don't forget the Axion team is going to start off with over $100,000 with the Polygon marketing launch. So it goes hand in hand there. And of course, Axion Vision 3 contract launch will be at the same time as Polygon Matic. So the Polygon Matic launch is actually targeting the third week of October, but is subject to the V3 audit coming through. And don't forget the auditors, I think, are one of the best out there. So it's going to be a lot good. Going to be good that. Additional ongoing Axion launch partners. That's going to be re-energized or restarted or whatever when the team's ready for that. But that's definitely on the pipeline too. So we've already got 4 Axion launch partners there. If you want to check out some latest videos on their updates, check out Crypto Casino's channel. He's also obviously big Axion community promoter as well. You can find his channel on the channels list on Axion Token here on YouTube. So check that out. Voting system improvements, and of course, this is a biggie too, centralized exchange and legal opinion letter. We haven't heard anything about this, so this is still on the roadmap, and so we're waiting to see the stuff around here. I've often said that, Wise Tokens recently did a community fundraiser, 135K to get their legal opinion letter from the community, so it'll be interesting to see the pathway that the Axion team goes. Now, it may be through one of the Axion launch partners, so we'll see how that goes. And of course, the centralized exchange, which exchange will get on. Obviously, Wise is trying to get onto KuCoin. So where will the Axion team go? Because you want to get on at least one of the top, say, 15 exchanges, centralized exchanges, that is. So obviously already on Uniswap, which is the #1 DEX, but I definitely like to get that. Actually, a couple of people have saying that there are other I've seen some other listings showing pretty big volumes on some other DEXs now as well. So which actually has Uniswap ranked at #4 now, but I can't find that link. So if I find that, I'll try and show that. Of course, additional language is going to be added to the staking platform, and of course at the end of the quarter. The whole sum here. So I'm not even sure this is going to be end of the quarter. It could be at the Polygon launch. We just don't know whether it's all going to happen at once. But the Axion portal will be launched, and it's going to be revamping the entire staking platform, which is this one here. There's the staking platform here. It's going to revamp the whole thing into a new Axion portal, a one-stop shop for everything Axion, and a fresh UI, stats page, and intuitive user experience. So I'm not sure if that's going to come in December or come as early as October. You never know this team. They're full of surprises, and they work pretty much 36 hours in a day. This sort of team this team is. So we'll look out for that. In any case, it's due this quarter. That's very super exciting. So you can see it's got a killer Q4 roadmap. Is looking fantastic, and it's going to be pretty epic. So I hope you guys are going to look forward to that. Don't forget to spread the word. The community plays a huge role in spreading the word about all the exciting things that are happening in Axion, as well as it being a supercharged certificate deposit where you get good APR and wrap Bitcoin divs as well for long term as well. So pretty cool. All right, so that's pretty nice. Let's go back to the general chat and see what's going on there. Bam. As well, and don't forget in general chat there's got the OG Polygon NFT designs. Not sure if that's been open yet. No, it seems to be not open yet, but that's in there as well. There's a folder there with the FAQs on Polygon migration. It was from the first town hall. If you want to check out those, go check out all those. There's a few Q&As in there that are interesting. Otherwise, that's the way we go there. All right, hey, it's a bit quiet there in the chat at the moment. So that's the roadmap. I was going to actually check out something else. Let's go to updates on the news item. So this is Axion.network. If you're new to Axion, check out this, do your due diligence. Check out the website. If you have any further questions, go to the Axion team on Discord and stuff like that. Ask you questions. We've got 24/7 support there. So pretty awesome to have that. The chain migration. Axion's announcement we moved to Polygon has incredibly well received, both inside our community and out. They were answering your questions. So chain migration AMA live stream, so that was already held on YouTube. So if you haven't seen that, check out Axion official on YouTube, and you can watch actually the announcement of the chain migration to Polygon. Pretty cool. I'm just trying to see here. Might be this one here, Polygon migration. Let me just check this. Let's have a look. So the Polygon migration page, if you want to find out what's happening with the Polygon migration, this is Axion Network.Polygon. I'll post this in the chat just in case you're new, and you can check this out. Bam. Hey, we've got GS in the house. Hey, GS. Hey, Superman. Been a while. I've been here. Looks like Polygon movement is causing a lot of euphoria. Great to see that. A 15-year state conversion to NFTs that can be traded could be huge. Yeah, that's probably Pullins indicated that it might be a year or more away. But definitely that would be useful further down the line. If you recall, Punky, the previous strategy director, did a lot on the deflation and that as a tactic as well, plus being able to trade that out. But definitely something that'd be pretty epic, and I think would have a viable secondary market as well as being deflationary, potentially deflationary. So definitely, that looks good. All right, so Axion token there, that's the Polygon. So you check out if you want to find out all the details. This has pretty much a good FAQ as well. So enter Polygon. It's got obviously all the cool benefits. Now, these are the things I wanted to point out here. There's three really big innovations, there's at least these big three innovations in DeFi that Axion's doing on Polygon. So I just want to highlight those two. And I think that this is as far as my knowledge is concerned, this is the case. That new NFT stake minting, that Axion will be the first to the market with that. We know that some of the big CD projects are trying to move to doing NFT stakes and trading out of the positions, just like we just talked about there with GS. They're trying to do that. So I think Axion clearly will be first to market with this if we get to launch, if the Polygon migration happens in the third week of October. So this is the innovating on DeFi. You know me, I've always about innovation, but not just innovation, but actual value, big value, meeting those big value opportunities in the market because crypto is still maturing. DeFi is really not that old. If you think about like really good DeFi, it's not really that old. It's really the last, say, 18 months, really. Before that, you had a lot of projects that were offering big returns, but were, a lot of them were quite, well, you know what I'm saying. A lot of them weren't great. So we really are moving into that golden age of high value frontier DeFi. So it's pretty exciting. So new NFT stake minting really is going to be innovation, and Axion looks like it's going to be first to market with that. Dynamic liquidity management. I'm not aware of other projects, so if you do know of any other projects, let me know in the chat. But I believe this is a frontier DeFi innovation as well. Dynamic liquidity management, pretty awesome. Now we've already seen the team already deal with the bots on trading Axion on the market. So we already dealt with the bots on Uniswap. So we've already seen them deal with that. Because if you compare that to activity on Hex, you can see some terrible outcomes for some people. Every so often bots will trade the price, and we've seen people haven't end up paying, 50% more on some occasions, 40% more on some of the price jumps. With just a couple of them, they spike. Maybe they think they're going to pay 45 cents, and the bots come in with hundreds of ETH, and it spikes it up to 70 cents or 55. This goes way high. We've seen a lot of that. Well, the Axion team innovated and closed that sort of behavior down on the Axion pair, which has really helped protect investors, right? Which was really cool. So pretty nice. So this is another one. Dynamic liquidity management, of course, will help deal with volatility and support price movements. So that's going to be great. So that adds value, real value. NFT staking minting helps real value. And this opens up other opportunities like trading stakes and that sort of stuff. So pretty awesome there. And also potentially assigning these to not being stuck to an ETH address. Potentially this could open up to being able to trade those. So I believe that's the case. All stakes can NFTs allowing future economic changes like an NFT share marketplace or share transfers. So this is what I was talking about. So I think Axion definitely looks like to be first to market with this as well. So I think both of these two are huge, and I definitely think this is going to be a really, really nice feature here as well. Especially if you imagine just if you look at the worst case scenario, if your wallet gets hacked and they haven't touched your stakes yet, but you have the ability to trade your NFT out. Maybe they didn't get that when they tried to take some tokens or something like that. So it's potential there to do that. So we'll see. Obviously, if it's sitting in your token there, it all depends whether it's showing up or not. But there's some upside from that as well. Dynamic liquidity management, of course, and where's the other part here? Obviously, all stakes on version 3. Now, obviously, the other projects at the moment have to use S-load functions, looping, and all that. That's been the real ETH fees have always been high, but those fees are super high, and the Ethereum team's been increasing those and dampening down smart contracts that use those functions. And of course, Axion's going to move to the V3. It means they've created a new form of maths on there to deal with it, and so they don't even have to use those functions. And of course, that's going to be even more optimized with the cheap gas fees on Polygon. So this is the third major innovation. And so it's pretty awesome. When we launch on a new chain, all stakes will be automatically upgraded to Axion version 3, meaning users who have been waiting to unstake their V1 stakes or want to upgrade from version 2 to 3 will not have to pay the cost of upgrade. This also means that the Axion smart contracts can move all backwards capability, making the contracts even cheaper to execute and a code base even more secure. So these are the three big innovations here. Obviously, those are the innovations, but on top of that, of course, the key thing is that you're going to say goodbye to high gas fees. Which means you're going to be able to use all the products and features on the Axion, what will probably be the Axion portal eventually by the end of this quarter, rather than the Axion staking platform when it gets upgraded. And you're going to be able to do all these transactions pretty much for free, especially with the airdrop that's coming as well. So awesome stuff there. And obviously, it's going to help the team be able to do deflationary measures as well, and get better sold out accelerators, more Axion burn, less Axion in the market, and trying to get that price to move up to that 1 cent mark, which is kind of the first big target that the team has, I guess. Yeah, I'll be happy once we just get to 001. That's kind of that first thing. The all-time high, of course, is 00076, but just getting the 001 would be cool first step, and then heading all the way up to 1 cent, 1 penny, and beyond. So the team's pretty bullish about getting well beyond the 1 penny, but I think those are sort of stuff that's on the thing. Of course, transaction costs on the house as well, so it's going to be pretty cool. And of course, the chart will start off fresh on Polygon. It'll be a new beginning as well. So supercharged tech and DeFi leading the way, definitely making Axion will make its position in DeFi cemented with those innovations. And of course, the teams once they've done this, move to Polygon, they can do so many other things, from strategic partnerships, from more benefits to stakers, to NFT holders, all that sort of stuff. It's just going to open up new features. Really is a game changer with close to zero fees, pretty much. So it's going to be exciting times. I'm pretty optimistic, as you can tell. All right, Prana says, I think T Daly offered the bot prediction services to other projects because he hated the bots robbing people like that. Yeah, well, that's really cool to hear that, Prana. So there we are, folks. So even Axion's got such a giving team that they want to help other projects deal with the bots, which just drain ETH out of the pool, whatever token that they're paired to. So it's really cool to see that. It's a nice update there, Prana. Nightly says, oh, whale just sold a big amount. Really? Let's jump over to the price and have a check of that. So don't forget, let's have a look on that. And I was going to head in a different direction. Let's go to there. So yeah, we hadn't had many sales. We'd actually, like I say, we're up about 3.7%, something like that. 24 hours looks like a whale may have sold. Don't forget, we've got very thin liquidity at the moment. I said that prices would be very volatile with our liquidity pool being smaller. And don't forget, all those people got to pull out their liquidity as well out of the pool. So I think most of this is the team's pool there, but there we are. We've got a bit of a red candle just come in the live stream. So let's go to the 10-minute chart. Let's go to, we'll go 15-minute chart. Let's go to 5-minute chart. Let's go 5-minute chart. All right, 5-minute chart, and we'll full screen that. So that's pretty much that. Oh, what's the 5 minutes? Let's go. Oh, maybe 5 minutes too strong. Let's go 15 minutes. So there we are. All right, so let's have a look here. Yes, so someone sold $250 million Axion just now, 11.28 ETH, D936. And so that dropped the price from 000178, which was actually holding up at that thing. That sell there has actually pushed it below the Fibonacci level of 0016. But that's all you need when you've got such thin liquidity. I said this is kind of we're kind of in experimental phase because in the lead up to Polygon going live in maybe 2.5 weeks, with such a small liquidity, you're going to get this massive volatility. It's just in the game now. It's just in the game. So obviously with the 70 ETH there, so this is the way it goes. Let's see what they did though. Let's see why they sold. Maybe they sold into ETH. Maybe they've swapped into another token. Oh, that looks like they've just gone into ETH there. So the swap just happened 4 minutes ago. Let's quickly check on that. So yeah, they 11.2 ETH, 39,000 bucks there. Let's take a copy of that address and let's go to the Axion and have a look there. Yeah, so it looks like they've swapped that into ETH for the moment. Let's go to holders and we're on the Axion contract now. And let's go check the address out and see what their history has. They were a swing trader or they just decided to exit at this stage. They've definitely gone down to zero liquid here. They've only been in Axion for the last, at least for this address, they've only been in Axion for a short while. So last 9 days. They bought 100 million, they bought 46, 107, 60. So they've actually been quite price supportive, obviously on the news. And then they've decided to sell down most of it today. So that's pretty much it. I don't know whether they sold at a profit or not. You have to go through and see what they did there as well. I won't bother looking on to see where they got stakes because there's probably no point in that case. They've only been around 9 days on there. All right, very cool. Knightley says, I suppose it's good that he sold before a major price pump, and the volatility here. So even though the price is cheaper, of course, it's buyer's market, right? So just a better place for people to buy. John Atkins says it was too easy to become a whale at the start of Axion. People who did not care about the project could buy too cheaply. Yeah, that's right, John. There's obviously a lot of whales. That's been one of the issues that Axion has had is the whales. I think there's a few of the weaker ones that already got out, and of course we've got our infamous swing trader whale, who's not in there at the moment as far as I know. So you do get that has been an issue, but once again, this price here is 000137 does offer a chance to pick up a cheaper Axion. Of course, it's always a buyer's market when you get a bit of a large sale at the moment. So yeah, like I say, 250 actually that puts them on the, I think it puts them on the first page. I think the first page of the Axion liquidity is a 250 million wallet. So it's one less. I like it when if you get a sale like this and you get a lot of smaller investors picking up, say, like here, 25 million, 21 million. So I kind of like that because it offers more diverse holders, and I like that as well. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, cool. All right, so that's what's happening there. Bit of price drama. So here's the big upsides, of course, coming up. And of course, if you're into FAQs, they're at the bottom. These are sort of all the major ones that came out of the town hall. And you can also see that on the Polygon migration tab. This is the town hall discussion in here. And those FAQs there are kind of the main outcomes from a lot of those. But once again, you can always ask questions in the general chat if you have any general questions around the Axion Polygon migration. Definitely cool. But there's going to be, you know, like I say, a couple of competitions coming up, or in play. We've already got 250. We've already got Crypto Casino doing one. Axion sponsored, and of course this channel will be launching one probably tomorrow, the next day as well, and that we're going to run to the end of October as part of that. And then obviously the team's going to be doing a lot of marketing and other stuff as well, so look out for all that's going to be fun. Hey, welcome everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And if you haven't joined as an Axion Token member, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get on there and support the channel. Axion is about to really take off. It is awesome. And I think you move into zero fee platform, man. That's crazy good, crazy good. And it's going to offer huge upside. People are just going to be able to go and do whatever they want in the product offering. And it's going to be exciting times, folks, exciting times. You're going to get so many, opens up to so many small to medium investors. It's going to be crazy, crazy. And it's going to create a nice distribution of holders as well. So very cool. All right, looking forward to that. And where else are we going here? I think that was it on there. How we're doing, 55 minutes into the live stream, going pretty well. And we're talking about dinner. What should I have at dinner? I don't know. Maybe I might have, I might go get some Burger King. I might get some Burger King. See, I shouldn't be eating Burger King, but I might get some Burger King. How about that? There we are. I think who asked me that question? I think it was, let's see, all the way back here. True Blue, Axion Token member, True Blue 75. What's for dinner? Yeah, I think I'm going to get some Burger King. How about that? There is an answer to the question there, True Blue. So very cool. All right, so let's have a look at it. So these are all on here. It's got the Axion bot. This has got all the official links, the website, the staking accelerator. There's all the official links. And of course, the accelerator is what we cover in the live stream here. There's all the social media stuff here, all the links here on Discord, and the official contracts. Of course, Axion's ends in 27. And of course, we have a new contract on Polygon when we move there. So it's going to be cool. And that's not out yet either, so not migrated yet. Do not fall for any fake Axion scams, so wait till the announcement of migration is completed for the Axion Polygon contract. Very cool indeed. All right, so going to be exciting. Going to be exciting for sure. Prana says beef. It's what's for dinner. Yeah, I'm not going to have beef. Are you having beef, Prana? You know, beef. I thought isn't it like 3 o'clock in the morning there, Prana? I'm not having beef. I'm going to have chicken. Having chicken. I don't really have red meats. Try to keep off red meats, but I'll have white meats. Like I have fish and chicken. I'll have chicken. Chicken's probably what I call the well, it's probably quite good on the protein, of course, but probably fish is obviously the superfood, isn't it? Fish. That's probably what I have. All right, so very cool. All right, so I think we've covered a lot of those topics. What else is on there? No, I think that was it for the one. Don't forget, if you want to work out what the returns are in Axion staking, at least at the moment on the ETH chain, obviously moving to Polygon, you can play around with this cool little calculator. So how much you can earn, change things around, and change the price, change all the values here. Now you can also scroll over the dollar values. You get little pop-up notices. So you've got value at maturity. So total value of Axion at the end of staking period based on today's token price, and then you can scroll over the Bitcoin part there. Potential annual wrap Bitcoin dividends based on a sold out accelerator. So it assumes the accelerators get sold out. Obviously they range every time. So if the gas prices are high on Ethereum, it's like 7% sold out. If they're nice and cheap, then we can get up to 100% sold out. So it just depends on the day, and the gas fees as well play a big role. But once we move to Polygon, that will not be an issue. It's going to be pretty exciting for sure. Pretty exciting for sure. Nightly says ice cream. Yeah, I don't have any ice cream at the moment, so I got to watch the ice cream. Mint cookies and cream. Yeah, okay. So the ice cream is fantastic, but it's probably the most fattening thing I could possibly think of. I should probably keep away from it. It's probably my an arch nemesis, but that is pretty funny. Mint cookies and cream. That's hilarious. Nice one, Brana. I actually like orange and chocolate chip as my favorite ice cream. I don't mind mint and chocolate chip, but orange and chocolate chip's one of my favorite. A nice vanillas can be nice. What else? Cookie and cream occasionally. And what's that? There's, what's the one with the Metropolitan? Is okay for a bit of multicolour fun. And then there's the one with the lollies in it. I can't remember what it's called. It's got colours in it, green and lolly stuff. I can't remember what it's called though. So it's interesting. All right, so folks, we're coming up to an hour on here, 58 minutes and 46 seconds. Let's jump out of here And let's go. And I will be in the Discord, of course, as well. We've got someone there commenting on that sale there. So a lot of stuff in there. People are just wondering about the liquidity, but hey, that's just the way it goes. That's why liquidity is being pulled. Remember, so you expect a lot more volatility in the price of AXN as the lead up to Polygon happens. Just the way it's going to happen, folks. The price can move up very high and move down as well. So just take that into account with the liquidity. That's what this person's asking. But if they've been watching this live stream, we've talked about it many days in a row, haven't we? Talking about the liquidity being low. Very cool. So this is where we're at the moment. 375 million AXN up for grabs, up to 28.4% bonus on your AXN principal, 100% remaining. As I say, if you can get the Gwei prices around 30, 40 Gwei, that could be quite a reasonable entry for a smaller to medium investor. And obviously 6 different tokens: ETH, USDC, DAI, Wrap Bitcoin, BAT, Shiba, and Hex. You can enter with any of those to buy and stake AXN and get those bonuses. Pretty nice. And of course, then you can also put in the amount and the period that you want to stake for, continue on, and then you can connect your wallet and buy and stake that. Once you've done that, of course, it's going to show up on the staking page. Voila, you can have all your details, financial details here, the amount of shares that you have. When you stake AXN, you swap it over for shares. Your AXN basically gets destroyed, but you get shares in return. The more shares you have, the more of the rewards you get, including Wrap Bitcoin dividends. So pretty awesome. Your stake will then show at the very bottom here. And of course, there are the 5 big paydays on top of the accelerator rewards up to 28.4%. You also get access to the big 5 big paydays if you stake, 350 days or more. You'll get the first one, and 700 days the second one, etc. Just add 350 days onto that. So if you were staked for like 6 years, you'd get all 5 big paydays based on your share percentage. So that's what really is the big number there. So hopefully that helps everybody to new to one. We're definitely up to an hour here, so it's time to almost finish here. Nightly says, I love butterscotch ice cream. The rainbow one is called Rainbow. Yeah, I think it's called, is there a rainbow one? I know there's Metropolitan. It's got 3 flavors. Is it like pink and vanilla and chocolate? Maybe it's got a different name in your country. Who knows? All right. Hey, great to see Alex back in the chat there as a head moderator, and we've got Prana in as well. To appreciate both of you helping out on the channel and onwards and upwards. And to all the AXN Token members, thank you so much for all your support. To everybody watching, hope you've enjoyed yourself. And do catch me at the same time tomorrow, same place, same bat channel. Well, it's actually not bat channel because I'm Superman, your host. That's my moniker. But we'll catch you tomorrow. And subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And I'll see you tomorrow. And bye for now. Yeah, Prana says Neapolitan. Yeah, I think you're right about that. All right, so Neapolitan. Yeah, that's a Neapolitan. Yeah. All right, bye for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye.